Jessica Paquette joined here with trainer Butch Reid. Well, you're no stranger to shipping out to big stakes races, but Parks is home. Tell me how long you've been here and why you continue to keep your stable here after all these years.
Well, actually, I started out here as a groom in the whatever the first year it would open was with my brother in the mid-1970s. So that was when I was here in the beginning. And then we moved around a little bit, did the Monmouth circuit, but came back here when my daughter was in high school in about 2008, and we've been here ever since. And it's just a fantastic spot to be. Year-round racing. We were living kind of like a carnival worker for a while there, picking up our stuff every 3 or 4 months and moving to the next racetrack. So it's nice to be here, and we can still ship out a little bit, do a little Saratoga, and if we have a Florida horse, we can go down there. But our main base of operations is certainly right here in Pennsylvania.
You're no stranger to success on a national stage. You've had horses that have run in the Breeders' Cup, the Pegasus World Cup. Tell me about some of your big stars over the years.
Well, we've been very fortunate to have some nice horses along the way. Of course, the big one was V-Quist, was ended up being the Eclipse Award winner and the Breeders' Cup Juvenile winner. She was certainly a great one. And a homebred, I trained her mother and stuff like that, so it really made it a lot of fun. And then previous to that, we had a nice Grade 1 winner in Poseidon's Warrior, won a Grade 1 Vanderbilt up at Saratoga, and just turned out to be a rock solid horse, won a bunch of stakes for us. And, we've been lucky along the way. Fortunate to have the right owners to provide you with the right horses.
You have quite a few stars in the stable right now. Let's take a look and go visit.
Sure. Everybody knows her, Morning Matcha. That's just been a great find. An $18,000 purchase. Her earnings are close to $900,000 right now, and she's Grade 1 place, was second in the cotillion here last year, multiple stakes winner, and her next start will be in the New York Stallion Series, early in December up at Aqueduct. Next one here, this is Dr. B. Her races in the anniversary of her Grade 2 stake win in the Go for Wand at Aqueduct last year. Is coming up here in a couple of weeks, and we'll try and defend her title in that. She's a multiple stakes winner and graded stakes winner, and ran against all of the best of the female filly sprinters in the country and held her own with any of them. Disco Ebo, who's won 5 out of 6 races this year, all in tough allowance races. She's again a multiple stakes winner, earnings of close to $600,000, Pennsylvania bred, and she's been very tough to deal with for the sprinters around here. She's a nice quality filly. Named 90% Matty, just won the Carl Place Stakes in Aqueduct in his last start. He's a multiple stake winner, and he'll be going down for the another stake at Laurel on Saturday. If I can't get the allowance race to go for him here next Monday, but we prefer to run him here, but it's a tough time finding spots for these guys sometimes. But he's been another one, a homebred at Glenn Bennett's. I claimed his mother for $10,000, I believe it was, and bred her to Wajilia and came up with this guy, and he's closing in on $500,000 in earnings as well.
Now, his last win, to me, it looked like he really got a confidence boost from that. Was that the case?
Yeah, that was the idea there. We got fortunate. We took a shot to put him in main track only on the turf race. Got lucky enough for it to come out, and he had a nice. He's been knocking heads with the best 3-year-olds on the East Coast. So it was really good to get a nice confidence builder, and hopefully he'll build from that and step forward.
He's been very fun to watch as he's developed over the past year. And everyone recognizes this mare. She is one of the biggest horses in the barn. Tell me about 90% Brit.
90% Brit. And again, this is 90% Maddie's older sister. First one that Glenn bred, and her earnings are close to $500,000. And actually, we put her on the scale down at Laurel, which was 1,320 pounds. She's the heaviest horse I ever saw down there. But she's been great, solid filly, and gives it her best every time she goes over there.